Tom Brown cereal is a healthy and nutritious cereal. It is not just meant for babies, it is also good for adults. As a matter of fact, it is good for every member of the family. In this video, I'll be showing you how you can make this cereal with just 3 ingredients. However you decide to trick this cereal will depend on who is taking it. We are starting from the scratch with a step-by-step procedure. So make sure you stick to the end so you don't miss out. You are welcome. Let's get started.
This is guinea corn. These grains always come with sands and debts. Here is millet with the same debts as well. Here is yellow corn. You will have to pick as much dirt as you can and then get to wash. These grains are also dusty, so you will have to get rid of all the dirt and the dust before even soaking this. So once you are done removing the dirt, it is time to start washing. When we start washing, you will see more dirt. So I will be adding water to this. Make sure you add clean water. Once you add clean water, use your hands to shuffle these grains. The ones that are not so good will float on top of the water, including the dirt that were not removed earlier. Look at that. All of these floating on top of the water are not good grains, so we will be taking them away. Once we are done, we will change the water and wash up to 3 times. When you wash, remove them from the water and the bowl you are using, take them to another bowl. Look under the bowl. You will see a lot of sand and little pebbles. This is the second time I'm washing this and they are reducing now. So let me show you how you can quickly remove these little stones and sands. Simply shake the water to one side and the stone and sand will be on the other side of the bowl. You can simply remove the grains by the other side and add them to the remnants. Once you are done with this, look at the outcome. It is now cleaner. I will add enough water to these grains and start soaking them. Look at the water. It is now clear. Keep this in a cool place. We'll be soaking this for 3 days. Now is the first day. Look at the water again. I will simply take out this water, add another water, and use this water to wash the grains just like I showed you in the other day. Wash and transfer this to another bowl. Do this to the rest of the grains until all of them are exhausted. Check out for stones and sand under the bowl. Once you are done, add water to this. Keep it in a cool place. Remember, we are doing this for 3 days. On the last day, look at the grains. Wash just the way you will normally do. Change the water, add another water and wash, and we'll be setting out to the mill. If yours is not large in quantity and your blender is good enough, you can do this at home. Make sure after grinding, the texture you get is a very smooth one. Even if you are grinding this at the mill, insist that this must be done more than once. Make sure the texture is very smooth. This is how you will know that this was properly done. Next is to add water to this to get a very light consistency. Once the consistency is light, it will be easier for us to strain this. After adding water, look at the consistency now. It will be easy to separate the cereal from the chaff now. So I'll be using my chiffon cloth. You can use your muslin bag to do this, but I prefer using my chiffon cloth first before the muslin bag. We'll be adding this into the chiffon cloth and use our hands to squeeze this out. You will have to shake. The more you shake, the more liquid will be coming out. I'll be showing you 2 ways you can do this to make sure you get all the cereal out of the shafts. Once we are done, I will be using my hand to squeeze out the rest. Remember, there are still some left. What do? We'll be adding more water to this. Look at it. It is very clear that there are some cereal left. I will add water to this, use my hand to make the consistency lighter once again. Once I'm done, I will still follow the same process. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you get the chaff. The next method is not to shake. If you don't really want to shake, you will simply add this into your chiffon cloth and use your hand to sway this from one side to another. You will notice that the cereal will be dropping. Once you get to this point, you will need to add more water. This method always wastes time and you will have to use plenty of water. Another way you can do this is to put your chiffon bag in water. Then use your hand to squeeze out the cereal. This is the chaff now. The chaff can be used as food for livestock. You can also add it to your compost. You can simply trash it, while some other people give it to their animals. If you don't want to use it for any of this, you can simply trash it. Look at the outcome now. We keep this in a cool place for this to settle down. Once it is settled, look at the outcome. Plain water is now on top. This water is very clear. This water can be used as a coagulant. It is also said to be medicinal. It is also said to boost immunity. If you don't want to use it for any of this, you can simply trash it, pour it away. If you will be using it as a coagulant or using it to prepare medicine, go ahead. It is highly medicinal. After separating the clear water, I will now pour this into my muslin bag. These are the liquid going into the muslin bag. In this muslin bag, that is where this will be well dried. This is why I don't use my muslin bag initially. I'll be leaving this overnight. This stayed overnight until this period. You will notice that all the water have drained out, and this is the outcome. This is the Tom Brown cereal with just 3 ingredients. It is now time to prepare this. You can refrigerate this. It serves me for 2 weeks and defrost whenever you want to use it. To prepare this, add water to form a paste. Make sure this paste is very smooth without any lumps. If there are lumps, before adding hot water, that means if you added too much water when making your paste, it means your Tom Brown cereal will be runny. Avoid this too. Make the consistency not too light and not too thick. Ensure there are no lumps. Once you are done with this, look at the outcome. Make sure the consistency is just like so. Now it's time to add boiling hot water. Make sure this water is boiling. If you left your paste for some time before adding the hot water, make sure you stir properly for everything to be well combined before adding your hot water. If you don't do it just like so, your Tom Brown cereal will have lumps. Once we've made the cereal, what we'll be adding to this will depend on who is taking it. If it is an adult, we can simply add sugar. An adult can take honey as well. If it is an adult, you can add adult milk. You can also add soybean powder. All of these are not just good for kids, they are also good for adults. You can add more than one ingredient to this at a time. If you add sugar, it doesn't mean you cannot add milk. You can also add peanut butter if you want to. Add more than one or even 2 to 3 at a time. Is your baby under 1 year or even 2? Don't add honey. You can add soybean powder. If you made this for a baby, this is the raw one. You have to fry this and then blend it to get this powdered one. Okay? If it is a baby, you can do this. You can also add peanut butter. So whoever is taking this Tom Brown cereal will determine what we are adding to this. You can add more than 1, 2, or even 3 at a time.
This is how you can prepare Tom Brown cereal with just 3 ingredients. Whatever you will be adding to this cereal will depend on who is taking it, a baby or an adult. If it is a baby, make sure you don't add honey, especially if this baby is less than 1 year. For babies below 2 years, it is not recommended to give honey as well. There are so many things you can add to a baby's Tom Brown cereal. soya beans, you can add peanut butter, you can add a baby's milk, even breast milk if the baby is still breastfeeding. So, how do you prefer your Tom Brown cereal? In powdered form, if you are going for the powdered form, make sure you store it in an airtight container. I would like to hear from you. Which do you prefer? This my method, or you want your Tom Brown cereal in powdered form? Would you want all the ingredients at once in a meal, or you want to tweak it just the way you love it at different points in time when you are taking this cereal? Which do you prefer? Would you like to share? Let me know in the comment section below. I will see you in my next one. Cheers to your success. Keep being amazing. Bye bye.